A few years ago I went for a walk in the forest with Robinson. We saw some beautiful things, and here is the Ayahuma tree with the balls on it, and I have a close-up coming up. Here it is. You can see the balls a bit better, and these are the flowers that were hanging off and falling off the tree. Very large flowers, amazing color, very impressive, almost as big as his hand. Hi guys, it's Claire Matara from the Amazon. I'm doing some work with Ayahuma at the moment. It's the 4th of March at the moment, but I think that it will be a few more weeks before the whole thing is finished, because in this video I prepare it, and then I also want to document when I go through the Dieta itself, when I actually take the bath. About working with plants, what they call here a Dieta. The Dieta has to do with taking certain foods and in general not overstimulating your system with all sorts of tasty foods or fried foods, alcohol, tobacco, drugs. So it's a way of keeping your body clean, and so that the plant can interact with you. And it's a little bit like a relationship with a lover, which is a bit strange idea maybe, but the fairies come of the plants, and before they want to teach you, they come across as a lover, and if you don't respect that, they can get very annoyed with you. So that's why it's not a good idea to be casual about these things. The night before Robinson brought me the balls, I dreamt that I had two lovers coming to me, and I thought, like, who's this, you know? And I thought, I can't think of anybody that, you know, is in that line of attention. So then I realized later on it was the balls. So the balls were the lovers. And I've taken the Ayahuma quite a few times before. It's not like the ayahuasca. It's very different. You don't seem to necessarily have any visions or. It's a very gentle giant, a very quiet teacher. So yeah, you have to be quiet to receive the messages of Ayahuma. We have some Ayahuma balls that came out of the forest. Here is one that I've already washed. The Ayahuma ball actually is hard, very hard shell, and outside of that there's a thick fleshy wrapping around it, and that actually goes kind of rotten. So here you can see it a little bit. This one still has a bit of sticky fleshy stuff on it, and I'm going to wash it a little bit now. I am with the bowl. I'm going to wash the black sticky stuff off, so that I can work with the rest of it later on. So here I have a brush, and I'll get that sticky stuff off. So here we are at the back, at the creek. There's a little section that is public next to my house, and we throw rubbish there, and the chickens come and eat. It's the compost. I throw the compost there. Chickens come and clean it up. And Jorge and I have made a little bit of a botanical gardens here. So it's a little public walkway which we keep clean so people can walk here and we don't have the danger of snakes. Looking at some of the Ayahuma that's grown up. This is the Ayahuma. And this is the bark of the Ayahuma. It's still a pretty young tree. Prepare for the bath. We're going to prepare it now. Okay. First we have some water. So that's about half a bucket full of really big bucket. And then we have the balls. Here we go. Let's hope it all stays in place. chips are flying everywhere. Here he comes. Right. So there's the ball, fleshy ball, which falls apart into several pieces. I'm going to put it in here, into the water, and it falls apart in sort of like orange type slices. And the other one. Hey Ayahuma, thank you for coming to my way. Wow, that's a big piece coming out. Here you can see how it's really pink. It's kind of like a flesh, but it's of course a plant. Gonna come out. Here she goes. Yep. That's the other one. And it's quite... So here we have the slices coming to pieces. And we're gonna squeeze it up until it's all a type of strange porridge. And this is one of the seeds in there. So it's a seed. This is agua fluida from the shop, but some people make it themselves. I'll put some in. It's a type of cologne, alcohol based, so it will also preserve it a little bit. Put some tobacco in it, cigarettes. That's often used in medicine to kind of give it some extra strength, protection, cloud. Tobacco is sort of seen as an activator. But it is of course the natural tobacco from here. It's not jungle tobacco, it is. 6 cigarettes into it because that looked like a good number to me. So now we're going to, it's called serenar, which means it's going to be with the other plants and sit overnight, a few nights, to have some extra spirit energy into it. So here it is with the cloth, because the cloth will allow the energies from the nature around it to percolate and enter in. So it's gone here in the under the mermaid, where it will sit for a couple of nights and get some connection. Serena is a mermaid, so it's like a mermaid singing, and that's why I put that painting here, because she's singing to the trees.